State lawmakers are closer to requiring natural gas and power generators to prepare for weather extremes. The measure that has passed the Senate and is now in the House is the strongest piece of legislation since the state's deadly winter storm that left 4 million people without power. Fox 4's Sean Rabb reports.
The ferocious February freeze and paralyzing power outage cost Texas dearly. No price can be put on the 111 deaths blamed on the storm and blackout. The damage that can be counted, $80 to $100 billion.
That includes the damage to property and also lost economic output.
Dallas Federal Reserve Bank economist Garrett Golding, part of a team of Fed economists that analyzed the financial toll of the winter storm. The conclusion? Winterization steps should be taken to protect the energy supply chain.
Given the odds of this happening in the future and what we've seen in the past, they do seem to be worth it.
Compiled estimates indicate annual cost of winterizing the Texas energy chain could run between $80 and $200 million each year.
A few tens of millions in winterization would have prevented hundreds of billions of dollars of losses.
Oil and gas attorney Krista Castaneda unsuccessfully ran for the Texas Railroad Commission. That agency and the Public Utility Commission really oversee the oil and gas industry and power generation.
To make sure that our oil and natural gas supply is winterized and protected and able to produce in a storm like we had in February, it's going to take legislation.
It's extremely important. What happened, the Valentine's Day storm, should never have happened.
Republican State Senator Charles Schwertner has introduced Senate Bill 3 that would change the energy industry.
The entire chain has to be evaluated when it comes to weatherization.
Mandating all power generators, transmission lines, natural gas facilities, and pipelines be made winter weather ready. Companies would carry the cost with up to $1 million fine for non-compliance violations.
I think it is appropriate and a cost of doing business that they implement weatherization that is appropriate for Texas.
The Senate bill would be sweeping legislation that for the very first time would impose regulations forcing companies involved in power generation in Texas to do their part to winterize to keep the power on. Sean Rabb, Fox 4 News.